Joe Robaina here of Kendo Kai USA with the long-awaited, all-new and improved Robaina Raven. Now, the Raven is the all-black airplane craft aluminum cane. It's virtually indestructible. Now, as you know, we had the original prototype, and we had to suspend shipping that product out. But we have improved upon that cane, and that's what I'm going to talk to you a little bit about here. Is I have the original and I have the new and improved version, and we have made improvements in both the functionality of the cane, so we have functional improvements and cosmetic as well. So let's start off with just the specs. So the original prototype it comes in at 39 inches, which for most people that required some cutting down. So you have to have some type of a pipe cutter in order to do that. This comes in a bit shorter at 37 and a half, and when you put that tip on it, it's going to make it roughly about 38 or so. So for a lot of people, that's going to fit just fine. Unusually tall individuals who want 40-plus inch canes, we can actually do that now. It's going to be a special order, but we can get it done. The other thing is the weight of the cane. Very important. This is one of the areas that I think we've improved functionality is after testing this, and everybody knows that the Kendo Kai recommends, or Robaina recommends, a heavier cane, and the Raven is heavy cane. It is a heavy cane at 2 pounds. What we did was we removed half a pound on the newer version. Now you're sitting there going, half a pound, that doesn't sound like it's going to make a big difference. But to you, trust me, it's going to feel like it's several pounds lighter when you take that cane and you move it around in here with it. Despite the fact that it's a lighter cane, you're going to be faster with it, okay? And you're not going to sacrifice any impact. Trust me, this is still a wonderful, tremendous impact tool because of the material, okay? Other things in terms of functionality. Remember the grips on this original cane, if you can take a look at that. The original has that grainy grip, which I went on there and I told you, if you're doing any training with that, on me it just ripped chunks of skin right off my hands. What we did with the newer version is we took some of the models off of our wooden canes and we put that on the Raven. Take a look at that. See that nice spacing in there for these grips, and we put them right on the side, and we did the same thing along the shaft. So the original Raven had another set of grainy grip right on the shaft. What we did on this newer version is take that concept and do the etchings along the sides of the cane. And what that does is, let's say you got grabbed and you're in a standard grip and you come up here. When you bring that cane towards the side, what they're going to get hit with are those etchings. Now the etchings, it's not just for getting a better grip there at the top. The etchings functionally are used to rake knuckles, and they're particularly effective on shins. The other thing, remember the horn on the first type. It's not an aggressive horn, which is a good thing because we don't want to call attention to ourselves. But take a look now, and again, this is the original. When you put these together here, see how this kind of curves in a little bit more, and we made this a bit sharper in there. What that means to you, now it still doesn't call attention to itself, but what that means to you is that if you find yourself in a grappling situation, somebody puts their arms around you, gets you in a bear hug, and you go in there and you do this, you're going to get a much quicker response and a quicker release, okay, just for this little feature right there. So those are some of the improvements that we've made in terms of functionality. Now, on the cosmetics, it's very simple. The first prototype, if you can take a look on there, was not powder coated. So what that resulted was in chipping. See that? So, and I'm talking chipping from, not from banging it against other canes. That's just from, if it's sitting up against a wall and it falls off of there, just from falling there, it's going to chip. This cane is powder coated, the newer version, and we banged it up against other Ravens and with the powder coat. And really what you're going to see are some dings on there, but you are not going to see the chipping, and certainly not just from dropping the cane. Okay, so aesthetically, it is a better product as well. Overall, functionality. This is a cane you can train with now. Okay, so you can take it to the bag. You can even do maneuverability drills in here, and you'll just fly with this thing. You're going to love it. It's quick, and it's still a nice looking cane. So we haven't sacrificed, as a matter of fact, we just improved function. You have not sacrificed any impact on this, okay? Now, I'm also putting a DVD together just for the Robaina Raven, okay, which is going to go out to you, where I'm demonstrating some applications, because I don't want you to just pick up any of our canes. It's a common theme now. If you look at the site, you purchase a cane and you get a DVD with it, or you get a discount, or you get something to go along with that. And I'm doing the same thing for this Raven, so you're going to get it with a DVD at no additional cost. And if you were one of the originals, the original orders that came in, and you've been patient with us, and you trusted us, and I appreciate it immensely, because that was the case with most of you. All you have to do is just call the headquarters at the 800 number, or send an email over and say, hey, I placed this order. They're going to look you up, and we'll ship one of these out to you along with the DVD, okay? That's your reward. Everyone else is going to pay a couple of dollars more, but I think it is still very feasible and well worth it, okay? So there you have it. The new and improved Robaina Raven. You're going to have a lot of fun with this cane, okay? So listen, thanks for watching, and keep caning.